When Jesus says the two shall become one, talking about husband and wife. When he says the two shall become one, it is tantamount to this truth. Because you can't say you're married and remain separate.
Amen.
Hello? You can't be two things at once. You can't be married and be single. You can't do it. So God is saying, you can't be both man and woman. You ever tried that? No. You try to be both? You're one. Marriage, then, watch this. If you can't be married and single, then watch this. Both people in the marriage are imperfect, right? So guess what God uses the marriage for? God uses the marriage to change up. It is your imperfection that is fighting for your independence. My singleness. I love you, but I need my own checking account. I need my own money. I need my own life. That is the imperfection in you. And God says, okay, that's fine. We married. There ain't no point in throwing away your marriage because somebody acting single. Stay married long enough until the changes begin to pray together, and because God will use the marriage, God will use your mate to get on your everlasting gobstopper, Willy Wonka nerves. To do what? To irritate you? No. To change. Amen. God says you can't be in this marriage and be two things. As long as you fight for my right, I'm right. As long as you're still fighting for you, as long as the change will still cause a challenge. Instead of fighting each other, fight the problem.
That's right.
People spend more time fighting each other than instead of turning together and fighting the problem. I love it when I do vows at the marriage ceremony. When they first come up, they're facing me. But when they say their vows, I say, turn to one another. Turn to one another. That's where you give your promises. So the only thing you need to be doing facing each other is giving promises, giving affirmations and validation. But when you turn this way, what do you create? You create a wall. You create a defense mechanism. And you don't fight one another. You fight the problem.
Man.
All right. So, God changed us. Our marriage then is a continual repertoire of repentance. I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry again, honey. I'm sorry again, honey. I'm sorry again, honey. Until those sorries get less and less. And if we keep changing with God, we will be a couple that solidifies this truth more and more.